Howdy y'all, Josh Stevens here, Head Geek at SolarWinds, and today we're going to talk for a few minutes about NetFlow. Now NetFlow is a technology that you not only should know about, you really need to know about as a network engineer. NetFlow is a technology that actually turns your routers and switches into traffic analyzers. Now a few years ago there were a lot of us that tried NetFlow but saw that it had a negative impact upon our routers and switches, and the software available for consuming NetFlow and helping us actually use it were expensive and hard to use. Today that's not the case. NetFlow technology has come a long way, and the routers and switches out in the industry available today can actually do traffic analysis and can pass traffic and do their normal jobs without a problem at all. So I'm going to talk to you a little bit about why you need a NetFlow. You know, NetFlow is the kind of thing that as a network engineer, it's become a core part of what you do every day. Being able to understand who's using your bandwidth and why. You know, in the old days, it was enough to know how much bandwidth was being used on our networks and our internet connections. But nowadays, it's not enough because they're almost always fully consumed. And so now you need to really be able to analyze the traffic, to understand the applications, how they're routing across the network, who's using that bandwidth, what they're doing with it, how any QoS changes you've made have impacted application performance. And NetFlow is a really neat technology to help you do that. Now something else to keep in mind about NetFlow is it's fairly simple to turn on in terms of configuring the routers and switches, and also in terms of configuring the device or the system to listen. Now here at SolarWinds we've made it actually a lot easier. So I'm kind of going to walk through how we might get started using NetFlow. Now the first thing I would do if I wanted to use a technology like NetFlow is I'd go join a community like thwack.com. And Thwack is our online community here at SolarWinds. It's a really good place to go and learn about technology like NetFlow, like traffic analysis. Really a neat place to go learn from other network engineers. They're doing similar things to you and that might know more about the subject. Now once you've done that, you might need some cool tools to help you. Here at SolarWinds we actually offer a starter kit to help you get going with NetFlow really quickly. Now the first thing I'm going to show you is actually a free tool from SolarWinds called the NetFlow Configurator. And all you have to do to the NetFlow Configurator is give it the IP address and community string of your router or switch, and it will let you dynamically configure which interfaces you want to export traffic from and analyze for traffic using NetFlow. Just simply that simple, and you're done. Very easy to use and free. I also want to talk about the new real-time NetFlow traffic analyzer from SolarWinds. This is also a free application you can download from SolarWinds.com. and let you analyze the traffic on your network using that NetFlow technology that you've already paid for within your routers and switches. So it's really completely free. Now it lets you see which applications are on the network. It'll let you see, for instance, I see here our developers are playing World of Warcraft again. I can see which users are doing it, what conversations, what applications and protocols are on the network. Very easy to use. One of my favorite applications to use for when I'm troubleshooting networks and when I need to find out why the network is slow. Now obviously if you have a need for a more scalable solution, we'd like you to take a look at Orion. Orion's NetFlow Traffic Analyzer is an enterprise class application, can receive flows from thousands of devices at once and keep that data for a very long time for analysis. So again, Josh Stevens here at SolarWinds Head Geek, and keep in mind NetFlow is a technology you should really learn and use as a network engineer. Thanks.